Brown, we'll talk about it as we are underway, said his team looked right in practice this week. He likes what he sees coming into this Week 3 game.
Well, he said his team didn't leave it all out on the field, so he wanted to get the rest of what they didn't leave on the field.
Great leadership, which he does, but he needs a point guard, not a shooting guard, trying to set up those around him, and he does, to their All-American receiver, Treyvhon Saunders. And keep your eye on number 60, the left tackle, starting for Syracuse tonight, Will Nixon. As an injury replacement under pressure, a beautifully thrown ball to Jonte Cook. He's been dealing with some nagging injuries, but look good there. A 24-yard strike with Justin Toll. Yeah, just a couple of years ago, Jonte Cook was a top 30 recruit nationally. Went to Texas before transferring to Syracuse. Loaded with a lot of ability. Will Nixon stacked up at about the 35-yard line. A 6-yard gain. Going to throw for it on third down. Jumping the route, the defensive back. He nearly got a hand on it. Couldn't get there. And the catch was made.
You want to get some misdirection going, get this defense to slow down, get them to thinking a little bit.
Syracuse with a little tempo. Angeli fires near side, has his man. Justin Ross Simmons beats a man, dives to the pylon. Touchdown, Syracuse. 26 yards on that same combination that won the UConn game in Week 2.
He said, good job. Watch the stiff arm by Simmons on the outside. And that.
Saunders, the motion man, dump it off on the screen to Shapen out of the backfield. He's tracked down from behind at about the 35-yard line. Well, we just saw Kurt Fitzpatrick, the head coach, first year at Colgate. This is a pretty cool night for him in a homecoming. Just over the outstretched arms of the linebacker Antoine Delorier. It's a completed pass to Winston Moore. So Colgate moving the football near midfield. That's a backward pass. Looking for a double pass, but the Orange sniffed it out. Saunders goes down as Brahim Long comes in from his safety spot for the tackle for loss.
And two great plays on defense. Brahim Long.
Cole Fulton, a sophomore from Poland, Ohio, now in the game at running back. Down the field looking for Saunders into traffic. Intercepted. It's Long once again making a big play for Syracuse. It is Syracuse's first interception of the season. Coming off a 10-win season to start. Ball came loose on first down, and Colgate says it has it, and indeed it does. The Raiders with a takeaway immediately after the interception worked in Syracuse's favor. The Raiders have the football back. Max Walters out there, number 84, senior receiver from Indianapolis. Osborne flushed. He's going to run for it. Room to run inside the 30-yard line. Now they do a little pitch and catch to Saunders. Breaks the tackle down the sideline to about the 20-yard line. Deuce Chestnut couldn't bring him down. Goal attempt for Luke Vogler, the junior from Caledonia, Michigan. His long coming into the day was 42. With the limited running backs on the roster for Syracuse, Willis and James are out. Swing it out near side to Tyshawn Russell. Good pickup on first down. Give it to the sophomore from Michigan City, Indiana. Big hole in the middle for Jaden Hart before Dane Piccarello closed it up. They throw away from him. Samuel went the other way on the crossing pattern. They find the running back Jaden Hart out of the backfield for a 4-yard pickup. To 6 different receivers to begin the ball game. 3:45 remaining. Now he's going to call his own number, run it right up the gut. Tackled at the 49-yard line, and once again it's Elijah Hamilton, the 5th year from Parker, Colorado. Redshirt freshman from Winslow Township, who played so well against UConn late last week. Check down to Dan Villari, the tight end, coming off of his career performance. It's another Syracuse first down.
That's all about the game and doing your 111th.
Offsides on Colgate. The free play goes toward the end zone. A leaping grab by Darrell Gill Jr. Touchdown, Orange. Well, why not throw it up to your 6'3", 190-pound receiver and let him make a play?
You've got mossed. This is tremendous. Climbing the ladder, grabbing the football on top of the defender. Great concentration by Darrell Gill to get up there and grab that football. You see him.
Syracuse rushes 4, and they get home. Jamie Tremble, the two-way player. Well, we are seeing the Travis Hunter effect right here in Syracuse. We have two different Orange players playing both ways, and now that Colorado opened up that door last year, many players are going through it. Nice return by Davian Kerr.
Guys getting the opportunity to fulfill their dreams of being two-way players.
Let's see if the Orange try to put this one away. Once again, it's Gill on the receiving end. Still on his feet to the 16-yard line. Angeli hooks up once again to number 15 for a 20-yard gain.
And watch how he's airborne.
Reese Allen missed the tackle, finally brought down by Kenny Langston. Syracuse keeping it on the ground. Good forward movement, keeping the feet moving. On second down, Angeli hands it off. Good collision at about the 5-yard line. It's a first down for Will Nixon. And this Orange offense keep it on the ground. Nixon. He's grabbed by the ankle at about the 5-yard line. Holding.
They're going to make the call because he hit him in the helmet.
Toss to Nixon. And he walks in with flags in the end zone. We'll see if this touchdown stands. Syracuse went with its heavy package, knew they were going to run the football. Former Washington Husky walks into the end zone for 6 more.
You see the zone blocking by the offensive linemen. You see them slide to the right, zone blocking, get to their man, cover them up, and get movement up the field. That's all you can ask for with their zone blocking.
7 different receivers have caught a pass from Angeli already tonight, including Demetrius Samuel for the first time as a college player. Great coverage on Saunders as a slot defender on the near side. In motion goes Shaven. Quarterback looks that way, now comes back the other way, kept the play alive nicely and picks up a first down to Reed Swanson. Showing blitz. Tremble number 82 on the near side. Brown coming in number 33. Saunders with the catch at midfield, but he's not going to get to the line to gain, which was the 43-yard line. Good coverage by Samuel. Brendan Castle-Major, the running back, on 4th down as Colgate goes for it. They've got to get to the 43. Osborne to throw. It's deflected in the air and falls incomplete. The tank, Dion Wilson, makes the play. Gill in motion. Jaden Hart, the running back. He has had a couple of series so far tonight. Fake the handoff to him. Deep shot down the middle. Has a man, and once again it's Gill in stride. Tatum Johnson was a step slow, and the Orange made him pay. And by the way, he's being coached up by former Orange kicker Dave Jacobs, who is a new volunteer coach on staff. Colgate 0 for 4 on 3rd down tonight. Now make it 0 for 5 as that pass completion comes up short. Saunders on 1st down. Angeli fakes the handoff. Plenty of time, now rolls from the pocket, and he'll run. Out near midfield, about a 9-yard pickup on 1st down before Reese Allen.
Late pressure on Angeli.
Another hookup from Angeli to Gill. And so Gill's big night continues. Well, it's the biggest half of receiving yardage for a Syracuse player since Gill last year against UConn. He's well over 100 yards and counting.
Talked about him being their enforcer. He was able to grab that football on that play. Great job helping your quarterback.
Nixon lowers his shoulder and gets a first down. The first 2 weeks of the season, Angeli was 3 for 9 with no touchdowns on passes thrown at least 20 yards downfield. He has been much better tonight, doing it again, and he's got a man in stride. Once again, it's Darrell Gill Jr., this time from 35 yards out.
Classic stop and go. Tatum Johnson went.
Osborne. Nice job on the receiving end by Swanson at 6'6". He's a big target. Went up to get it. 5.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Colgate driving down 31-3. Keep it on the ground again. Angeli with all day. Jonte Cook able to squeeze it that time. Kenny Langston, the strong safety, with the tackle. Give it to Will Nixon. Huge hole straight up the middle. Across midfield. Finally upended across the 40-yard line by Tatum Johnson, who spent 3 years in South Bend, Indiana at Notre Dame. Now the starter at Syracuse. Completes to the tight end, Dan Villari. Under 150 in the half. Angeli has a man. It's Hornsby for a touchdown. Another 20-plus yard pass play. This one goes for 25, and the Orange are pouring it on after the first career touchdown for Jalen Hornsby.
It's an underthrown football. You see Tamir Wynn, he had no chance right there. It was almost like a back shoulder throw, but it was basically underthrown. And you see the receiver Hornsby able to stop and get up in the air, grab the football, and at that point, there was nothing Tamir Wynn could do.
9 different receivers have caught passes. Gill, though, is the star tonight. On the rollout, it's a complete pass. Winston Moore stays inbounds. The clock continues to run.
And he has aspirations of playing on Sunday, and Coach Brown talked about him doing the little things, not athletic, to try and get better, studying the game, studying film, trying to get better mentally and understand that aspect of the game.
Fake the handoff to Casamajor. Throw it right side. A diving catch is made by Reed Swanson. A beautiful grab. Yeah, he's got 2 PBUs tonight. Coach Brown said from week 1 to week 2 and then week 2 to week 3, he continues to be more comfortable and confident. Fulton breaks tackles. It's another Colgate first down. To Treyvhon Saunders. 27 seconds to go in the half. On the crossing route, little slant. Pass complete down to the 6-yard line. 7-play, 36-yard drive for Colgate. Osborne throws down the sideline into double coverage. Treyvhon Saunders showing why he is an FCS All-American. Osborne floats it up again. Flags are down. Picked off by Samuel in the end zone, and he's going to bring it out. Miles Salinas is number 73, and we think it was number 28, Cole Fulton, not number 29.
And one of the things I think the offensive line wanted to work on is cohesiveness, and you've seen that throughout this football game. And that's why Angeli's been able to be so successful. He's had time in the backfield.
On 2nd and long, set up the screen to Nixon. With blockers, gets back across the original line of scrimmage out about the 37-yard line before the strong safety Kenny Langston. All 4 games are also available on the all-new ESPN app. Jake Sterney, the new quarterback for Colgate, out there with the starting running back, Brendan Casamajor, on play action. He's got number 9, Treyvhon Saunders, in stride. Saunders putting up big numbers again. Davian Kerr is who he's working on to pick up 7 yards. Get his degree from Colgate, which means a whole heck of a lot, and still pursue his dream of getting to the NFL. Brady Hutchison, senior from Orange, Connecticut, ridden out of bounds by Demetrius Samuel. Darian Williams. Angeli on 3rd and 10. Throws it over the middle to Williams, and the freshman's got his first catch and his first touchdown in his hometown of Syracuse.
And that's a great route by Williams. All he did was find the hole in the zone and run right to that spot. And Angeli knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. He squeezed it right in between those defenders.
And what they might look like in week 4 against SU. Over the middle, the big man, the big target, Mason Mozo. All 6'5", 250 pounds of him. He did play week 1 against Monmouth, now week 3 against Syracuse, and he's got a first down to Treyvhon Saunders. On 3rd and 9, Sterney down the right side, has a man, and it's that big target in stride, Reed Swanson.
I did not have him blocked into.
Fake the handoff Now the shovel pass. Saunders gets drilled at the 25-yard line by Barry Buxton III on 2nd down and 5. Quick strike over the middle. Got that man again. Still on his feet. Saunders is a handful. Finally stopped by Buxton. Sterney, 6 of 9 passing to the end zone, and it is caught. Reed Swanson, and the drive is capped off in style. Sterney now 7 of 10 this drive with a touchdown pass.
And, you know, we've been talking about Saunders all night, but
as the number 2 puts it to the air for the first time in orange and blue, and he's got his man, Jalen Hornsby. Good to see Hornsby look that pass into his hands this time.
To instill in him the opportunity to catch the football.
Jaden Hurts straight ahead into the pile, which keeps moving forward in Syracuse's favor for a first down. By the way, that tackle for Hamilton, his 11th, as they pile up for the gate. That pass intercepted. Tatum Johnson picked it off, and Colgate takes it away. Trying to find Gabe Daniels, but John. So it's first down for Colgate into Syracuse territory. Jake Sterney dumps it off to his running back. Oohs and ahs come on the big hit as Fulton is drilled. And they'll go for it again up the middle, and this time no trouble. And still on his feet is Fulton. He gets to the 25-yard line. Can you tell them apart?
Absolutely not. They are identical twins.
Another deep shot. Once again, number 0. And once again, Reed Swanson with the touchdown. A 23-yard pass from Jake Sterney, his 2nd of this second half.
As a large catch radius. Look at this catch over the shoulders, able to concentrate, squeeze the football, and stay in bounds with the defensive back all over him. Another great catch and touchdown by Reed Swanson.
Colgate, after its 2nd touchdown of the 3rd quarter, will kick off. Tyleek Hill makes the catch at the 1, and the freshman running back out across the 15, out across the 20. Good return for the first-year player for the Orange.
And you know Coach Brown is not happy that he's got to put Angeli back in the game, but he's also not happy with his defense because they played a little bit softer than they've been playing in the first half.
And Angeli's not the only starter back out there. Can bind on the stop.
And to me, this kind of is what we saw last week when Coach Brown had the team running sprints after the game.
Malachi Coleman, a freshman running back from Roanoke, Virginia, into the football game. And he immediately gets his first touch, picks his way out to about the 44-yard line. Polari motions, now comes set. Angeli goes that way. It's a first down pitch and catch to the big tight end from Long Island. And it takes 5 Colgate defenders to push him out of bounds. Back in his playing days in high school. Open receiver on the near sideline is Gabe Daniels. Clock continues to run with 12:45 remaining in the 4th.
And take over and get up to the linebacker.
Throwing it up. Got a man to the pylon. And they say that Jalen Hornsby was out of bounds inside the 1-yard line. Max Runyon, one of the fullbacks out there to help lead the way. And the surge forward gets Syracuse back into the end zone. So Steve Angeli comes off the bench to get back out there to start the 4th quarter and immediately reignites the Syracuse offense.
Well, an impressive
team that didn't play in a bowl game last year. They have a lot of big hurdles to get over for the Orange. We've got flags down. Play continues for Cole Fulton out of the backfield. He gets drilled at about the 40-yard line. Knocked off his feet. 3 receivers to the top of your screen on 3rd down and long. Pass deflected into the hands of the intended receiver for a first down. Fulton gets the edge, and he's going to go to the house. Davion Kerr unable to make the stop, and it's a 44-yard touchdown.
And you know what, Doug? I would not be surprised if the defense has to do a couple of gas.
Tylee Kill, the running back. Collins, the LSU transfer, struggled in the third quarter, makes the big completion to Davian Williams, and the freshman from CBA all the way out across the 40-yard line.
You see the speed and elusiveness by Williams on the outside. He's able to avoid the tackler, tightrope the sideline, and then once he gets past the defender, you see the speed.
And again, the LSU transfer, Ricky Collins at quarterback for the Orange. Easy pitch and catch to the near sideline. A number of those players were Division I recruits who wanted to stay home and play for Fran Brown. How about the shiftiness on that run of Tylee Kill? After the hesitation, little jump step outside. Little stiff arm at the end. That's a nice looking run. As Rowlison goes to the turf, Tylee Kill out of bounds after another first down pickup of 12. Collins at quarterback. He was a 4-star, top 100 recruit nationally out of Baton Rouge. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Bounces it outside. Uses a block. Still on his feet inside the 15-yard line. An electrifying run for quarterback number 2, Ricky Collins. 15 yards on the pickup.
Love the play call, Doug, and what I also love is the way he's able to read his blocks. It's a legal block if you make that blindside block, so just put your hands up in the air and get in the way.
Passing into the end zone, it's snared out of the air for a touchdown. Gabe Daniels gets into the scoring column for the Orange on a 12-yard touchdown. And so that's noteworthy for Ricky Collins. On a sustained scoring drive, he throws his first touchdown as an Orange.
And you see Ricky Collins, he goes with the ball fake. He sees he's got man.
Chuck Volan's also out there at tight end. Again, Kurt Fitzpatrick going deeper into his roster. The defense for Syracuse strung that out nicely, pursuing Danny Shabin. The spin move that they can't do, but he's showing them how to do it.
Well, what was interesting, they said that Dwight tells all of his defensive guys, develop a go-to move.
Bad snap. Syracuse comes up with a football. It hit the up back, and Syracuse was there. Gonna run. Takes a couple of shots, gets bent backwards, loses his helmet, and so he'll have to come off the field for at least one snap. First opportunity for Carney. He's going to run for it, and he's going to walk into the end zone. One true freshman after another scoring touchdowns for Syracuse. An 8-yard run, one snap as a collegiate player, and one touchdown. Pretty good.
And he actually did the right thing. The defensive end crashed down, and he pulled the ball out at the mesh point and got around the edge. But I guarantee you if the defensive end stayed outside, and Pittsburgh is playing some excellent football.
They got 2 returning All-Americans, including their running back. And oh, by the way, Eli Holstein was a top recruit at quarterback and went to Alabama, and he can sling it. And in Cade Bell's offense, Casamajor, the starting running back. Shabin takes the handoff, makes the first man miss, able to get out close to a first down. Once again running is Shabin, and he moves the pile for what's going to be about a 14-yard pickup.
So he threw for one more yard than he did last week.
Just another night at the office for a Syracuse quarterback. Tyler Chandler is in at running back for the Orange. Ricky Collins at quarterback. He's got his first touchdown toss as a Syracuse Orange. And so the second-year head coach, who is continuing to rebuild this program, and thanks and shows his appreciation for a man who he tried to hire on his staff just a few months ago.
And you love the mutual respect that they have for one another.